the driver, and the 10 passengers, they died on the seats like that. So traumatic. Now, when I hear a blast somewhere, it affects sana, it affects me so much.
Welcome to Unmask with Anita Kingori. This is a platform where we give people a chance to speak about their life experiences. It's a safe space. We are here to offer a listening ear. Today we have our first guest, John Bitengo, aka Kajonnie from Rongai. Welcome, John Bitengo.
Thank you. My names are John Bitengo. I ran from Namira County. I started my education back in the year 1975. And thereafter, as education went by, we came to the new 844 system by the former President Daniel Arap Moi. Now the system changed. We had to go and do all those subjects. Each and every subject you had to sit for it. Now, from there, when we qualified from ordinary level, that's now Form 4, we were seeking for jobs. I applied Public Service Commission. I failed. I found regret letters. Utali College. I found a regret letter coming to me. I wanted to do some journalism. Also, I found a regret letter. Then, thereafter, decided to go back home in the year 1995. Decided to get married, to plan for my family.
Before we go to how you got married.
Yeah.
All these rejection letters.
Yeah.
Did they explain the grounds to which you got rejected?
What they used to say, we regret to inform you, you do not qualify.
Did they explain further why they were saying?
There were no much explanation.
Okay.
What they were saying, we regret to inform you,
Okay.
you have not qualified. We regret. So when they say that a regret, it means there's no further details.
Yeah.
So you have got a regret letter. That's the end of you.
Yeah.
So I had to take another option. I went back home. I have the letters in my file at home.
Yeah.
They are there in my library at home, countryside. So what I did thereafter, I came back in 1996.
Okay.
My uncle, who used to work with KCB, bought a matatu in Eastleigh. So he called me to hang as a conductor. Now from there, I went to what we call transport industry.
Yeah.
I went to transport industry. But prior to that, after my completion of school, I tried UT, education. I was in education initially, and trained teacher. Now, those days, because of corruption, even if you apply, you must be corrupted. You must tip those who are in the panel. To offer you that chance. So you must give them money, of which my dad never had. My parents never had the money. So I had to hang around.
You missed the chance.
I missed the chance because I didn't have money. So I took another option. Then I came to Matatu in Nairobi here. I worked in the industry for 2 years. Thereafter I went lumbering. My uncle had a power saw. We went lumbering. Lumbering means kupasua hizi mbao.
Okay.
So we went lumbering. But to a mishap.
That was after you got married.
Yeah, that was 1997 now. So I had a mishap and a misadventure when I was riding that power saw. The power saw had a kickback. And then it came back. I thank God. It was a very big mishap. I could not be having this leg.
Sorry.
What happened? I had worn 2 pairs of jeans. So when it came like that, it moved like that, the other one resisted. But I had injuries.
Sorry.
I've got 5 injuries over here. But I thank God.
Yeah.
Went to hospital, I was treated. Then I came back to Nairobi. Now I came to different trade labels down here. Graphic designing. I worked here for 2 years. From there I defected now. Then I came to civil engineering. I do construction. I'm a steel structure engineer. I do window painting. I do painting.
Yeah.
Window painting, fixing the glasses. I do that. I do welding, steel structures. I do welding. That's what I do. But currently, I'm a consultant. That's what I do currently. You want the right information, I'll give you. That's the way I've experienced my life. But with the most traumatic one, what affected me with the power saw, because I was seeking all ends to meet. It never happened.
Before we go to your most traumatic experience,
Yeah.
you seem to be a very ambitious man.
Yeah.
However much you get rejected,
Yeah.
even from the way you're naming your careers,
Yeah.
from civil engineering, consultants,
Yeah.
because out here people believe those little, like those underpaying jobs, they call it kazi ya mikono.
Kazi ya mkono, exactly.
But you seem to give them very powerful titles. What is your inspiration?
My inspiration is this. What you gonna do, you concentrate there and you know what you are doing, because you should be having some ambitions. And wherever you are, even in the field of football, when people are playing football, you need what we call, madam, concentration. You concentrate on what you do. Are we together?
Yeah.
You concentrate. Whatever you are doing. If somebody tells you, you dig this particular tree, you concentrate there and become aggressive, because you want an achievement from there.
Yeah.
Are we together?
Yeah.
You want an achievement.
That is
So whatever you are doing, you should focus on your achievements and ambitions. You focus.
yeah.
Why are you there? My teachers tell me, you are here in school for a reason and a season. Yeah. Are we together?
Yeah, that's so brilliant of you. Now, you've told us about your career. You've
Yeah.
taken us down to what you're currently doing.
Yeah.
We would like to get a snippet of your family.
My family.
Yeah, you said you got married after.
Yeah, I got married.
being rejected.
Yeah, I got married in 1986. 96, sorry. From 1996, stayed with my first lady. After 16 years, 10 years, things fell apart. You know, in Okongo, things fall apart.
Yeah.
When the falcon cannot bear the falconer, then things have done what?
They've fallen apart.
Exactly. We are together.
Uh-huh.
So she defected.
Yeah.
Then,
What was the cause of her defection?
you know, about
Was it connected to your state of finance?
not a state of finance. You know, at countryside, the little you have and you are snipers, you know,
Yeah, it's appreciated.
you don't have anything. So when you go there, you find amekaka hivi hivi, what do? You get something from there unajisaidia nayo. So she found her taken something kidogo over there. So she reacted. And then she defected and she went. Me, I took my time. I told her, you have gone. Hakuna mtu amekufukuza. You just go.
By the time she was leaving, did you have children with her?
Yeah, of course.
How many?
2 children, 2 sons. Yeah.
Tell us about.
My son is a graphic designer. You know Joshua? At Ndolo here. My second born is in Olekasasi, is writing Form 4. Frank Paul. I have Happiness. She reads here in academic here, up there, and then I have Brayo in this first family. The second family, we stayed in marriage for 10 good years. From 06 to 2016. Now,
So your first wife gave you and your first wife had 4 kids.
yeah,
Okay.
initially. Now, when we stayed with her for 10 years, I bore with her 2
Kids.
daughters,
Yeah, okay.
Pauline and Michelle.
Yeah.
Remember Michelle Obama was in the government 08.
Yeah.
Yeah, there. Now, thereafter there was a defection. Yeah, you see, though you can bring somebody from countryside, then she comes to Nairobi, and this one is a parallel. What is she doing here? Yeah, she langas, you see that?
Yeah.
So what happened? The first lady had to rewind to pick up
Okay.
her position.
Oh.
Currently, I'm with her.
Okay.
Yeah.
To date.
To date.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, we are together. The other one is in Olekasasi over there, but children come see me. They come visiting.
Oh.
They appreciate me
Wow.
as the father, baba yao.
Yeah.
Wananitambua.
Which is very important. Have
Yeah.
you played a role in their lives?
Yeah, I've played roles.
Roles.
Yeah, academically.
Wow.
Hmm?
You've seen them through school.
You see, when there are many rites of passage, first, academics number one. Hmm? You give your child formal education. And surely, education is very important. You provide basic needs, provide them with food, plus shelter. So they should appreciate who provides that. It's me, their father. So there is no way they can pass by over there and then they assume I'm not their father. No matter the way I appear.
True.
Yeah, they appreciate me as their father because they are my blood and I'm their father. No matter the way they appear, you see them here, Brian knows them. They appreciate me very much. He knows. No?
Okay.
Yeah.
So, to what level has your firstborn gone in terms of education?
My firstborn,
Yeah, Pauline.
he's a graphic designer.
Oh,
He prints these stickers.
okay.
Joshua. The other one is doing Form 4 this year. Anamaliza kama like next week watakuwa wamemaliza. Pauline is in Form 2 Olekasasi. Michelle is in class 7 Olekasasi. All this I thank God because I could not be able to raise the funds for them.
Yeah.
But because people don't see what the government is doing. There's this what we call the bursary.
Yeah.
We go for them. How do I educate my children? The bursary is there. I've never paid even I only bought school info.
Okay.
Otherwise the rest is the bursary. There's free lunch there, there's
You seem-
breakfast.
You seem to be talking so much about God.
Yeah.
At least you're a Christian, you're a believer.
Yeah, my father, let me go back to my father.
Okay.
My father used to be a preacher.
Ah.
You know this church called Salvation Army?
Yeah, Salvation Army.
Jeshi la Wokovu. My father worked since 1971 to the year 2005. After serving that 5 good years,
Wow.
from a cadet to a captain, a retired major.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's so good.
So when we were in primary, we were offered, us, in our family, we were offered, the Salvation Army offers free education for the children of the pastors, yani wahubiri.
That's a very supportive.
And we were born 7 of us, 2 boys, 5 girls. We were offered free education from the Salvation Army, the church.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how tumenawili we came like that. Up to now I'm getting the bursaries.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is so great.
I thank God so much for
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Will you now tell us about your most traumatic experience in life?
Now the most traumatic and the most one which was so dangerous, it was 7th August in 1998. And I can confess, I used to work in Isli, Section 3. So from here, you board a Kenya bus or a matatu. So what happened on that material day, I thank God, I stopped a Kenya bus. Then it stopped a distance far away, you see Masai Lodge, far away. I never took my time to run over there. Just took a matatu. Boarded a matatu, I went. Now, as we approached after Ajip, as we approach Telcom, City Square Post Office over there, you see that?
Yeah.
I had a blast. Tap. Another one, a blast. Tap. A big one. Then I saw the tiles over the railways moving up. We came back, boarding the same matatu, having been told it is a bomb blast. We thought it was about them days when the teachers were striking, doing that, nanini. We thought it was, but it was a very serious matter. Now, to my thanking God, my trauma on that day, this bus I was supposed to board, this bus I was supposed to board. I never boarded that bus. What happened? The driver, And that 7 passengers, they died on the seats like that.
That's
So traumatic. Now, when I hear a blast somewhere, in an effect, sana, it affects me so much. Just a blast from anywhere, it affects me. That's trauma now.
Yeah, that's true.
That was the most dangerous one I experienced. Yeah.
Have you taken an initiative to heal from that trauma?
There's no initiative I've taken, but what I know, I've been experiencing now. I'm used to see. I see these comedies in the television. I see it has become a norm to me. It has become a norm because you watch a movie there, people are being tossed over there. Now it came to 9th September about the Twin Towers in America. You know what happened there? It was just the same. Yeah, bomb blast. So actually, I'm experienced now. I used to be 4 years. When I used to hear a blast like that, I used to panic very much. But nowadays, I'm accustomed to that. Yeah, it has become a norm to me. I'm accustomed to that. Yeah.
If you were to do something right, if given a chance,
Yeah.
if you were to do something right, what would it be?
Something?
If you were to do something right, if given a chance in life, what would that be? It's a general question.
As pertaining what? Development,
Life.
lifestyle.
Yeah.
Me, I would prefer.
Or in other words, what is this that you regret, and looking back you think you did wrong, and if given a second chance you will do it right? Do you have any regrets in life?
I do not have any regrets in life. My regrets are corruption in Kenya.
In Kenya.
Yeah, people are corrupted. We had chances, we had certificates showing our qualifications, but you know that one affects corruption. Somebody qualifies because he has got money.
Yeah.
You have qualified brain, out of brain, but because you don't have money, you don't have that ability to corrupt there, then you are left behind.
Do you think
That's why they say big ships sail in the big ocean. Are we together?
Yeah.
Are not be sailing here, and there are big ships over there. They sail in big ocean, so we are small ships here.
Do you feel like if you were given another life, you would fight corruption?
Now, thank you for your question. Corruption, honestly, and let me declare to you, corruption is in the blood of all Kenyans. Even your daughter, who will born in the future, will be corrupted. I'm very honest to you. Yeah, corruption will never end. Because, for example, currently we had the corona.
Yeah.
What happened over there?
Corruption.
Corruption.
Scandal. Yeah.
The scandals were there about the masks.
Yeah.
The scandals were there. That's what they were doing. That's corruption. Look about cancer. These drugs, what's not happening? A sick person is never offered the drug.
Yeah.
But those who have got the ability, money in their pockets, they are offered. Utaweza? Corruption will never end.
So what would you tell the young people who are trying to fight corruption? What would you tell them? Would you encourage them?
What I would tell them, I will discourage them and be honest to themselves. But the problem in Kenya is one. You cannot follow the right channel and come true. What is the truth? It's corruption. Look at the forces in Kenya. Police, Kenya Air Force, what, corruption. So you see, corruption is hard to end in Kenya here. Unless you start from corruption in your own house. You don't become corrupted in your own house. For your children to emulate that there's no corruption in the house. Yeah, because I, like a father, I've come, you're my wife. I give you 1,000 shillings. Now when I come, I ask you, where's the balance? You don't respond. Already that is correct.
Corruption.
Yeah, because you cannot show the shopping list, what you have bought. Umejisundia kachwani kako ama kaso. That's corruption. Yeah, exactly.
Kajonnie, how did you manage to become popular in Rongai?
Masai Lodge.
Specifically Masai Lodge.
Masai Lodge. First I came with my uncle, and there are 2 points I want to tell you, very important in your life, and you remember I. Relation. How do I relate with you? How do I relate with you? Am I arrogant?
No.
Am I so curious?
No.
Am I cunning? So you should be amicable. So like that, you can relate with other people everywhere they are. Number 2, you should be exposed. Exposure. Uko rada gani? Uko rada gani ama? Uko rada gani? Wewe umetoka maembe ushago ama? Yani, you should be acquainted and equipped with the environment wherever you are. So, my public relations with people here is very high. Even the children recognize me.
Wow.
The parents of Prayo, they know me. Everybody here around knows me. I worked with these people for so long here around here. So, public relations, very important. And you should be exposed. Usikuwe ni mtu malala darasani kimalamala. Uko rada gani? No. Another last point.
Yeah.
Be honest to yourself. Honesty is the best policy. Be honest to yourself. PR, public relation, and be exposed and be honest to yourself.
Yeah.
So kama for example, you leave this phone here. Katika Kajonnie ameenda na sio ni kuchomea. That's betrayal already. Yeah, you don't do that.
Where do you draw your hope? Where do you see yourself in the coming years?
In the coming years.
Yeah.
Mimi, when I'll go back to my land home, it's not that I'm that much poor. My father, there are 2 sons. My father owns 5 hectares of land. So I've got shares of around 2.5 hectares over there. There is coffee, and then there is tea. So if you give me a share over there, I'll be gathering from that share with my wife. I won't mind if the second one could come. I won't chase her away because the option is hers. She's welcome. Now my sons, I will leave them here. Joshua is here in Nairobi, and then Frank is here. They go their own way. I make a phone from countryside niaje, sukumia mzee ka kitu hapo. Napata hata kangiri katenga hapo hivi, even 300. So my ambition is to be at the countryside, and I do some farming there. Yeah.
From your life experience,
Yeah.
what is the best advice you think you can give from the youths of this generation?
Now, the youth of this generation, first and foremost, they should be drug free. Drugs. They should be free from that for them to continue. But if you start taking Mogoka here, they are taking Bangi, they are taking BBI, what. Now, that's the beginning of the ending. See there? When they start from there, that's our downfall. But what I know, what matters is about parental care. The way you are raised from your family, the way your parents raised you, you emulate the way your mother responds to your father, and your father responds to your mother. That's emulation. And charity starts at home. Are we together?
Yeah.
So from there, if the father does not smoke, does not take bang, a child will not take. But if the father there is a smoker, then in the fridge there is beer over there. The boy goes there, sman off. He mwagas kidogo, he takes water, he pours there. So you see, charity starts at home.
Yeah.
Should start from there. You emulate from the family. Because you cannot control a child who is outside, because in schooling, these children are meeting. There are those from the Masongos, from where, they are very arrogant. She behaves, even academics, they are not concerned, but so long as they are the tourists I've been talking about, they are just in school.
Yeah.
So those ones, and now the problem is company now. The company you are in. Because if you go up here, you see these boys from MMU.
Yes.
There are so many. And you ape what they are doing, you copy, you see what they are doing. So sad. Drugs kwa wingi, pombe kwa wingi. So, na Mswahili anasema udongo uwai ungali ma. Huwezi kuja kunyorosha udongo na ishakauka. Mti ukumbe kama bado unaenda hii. Sasa ikishasimama, will you manage, my brother? No way. So a child should be taught from the house mapema. You cannot change these children who are here because the parents are funding them. Sio ati pesa wana. They are being funded with money. They have everything. So if somebody wishes to go to class, he doesn't wish to go, halala.
Yes.
Atu wameenda kupiga sherehe. Nasikianga hiyo lugha siku hizi. You see that?
What is your greatest wish to your generation? What do you wish for your generation?
Generation.
Yeah.
My generation or my generation ahead? My children.
Yeah.
That's another generation.
Children.
How many is a generation?
It's quite long. It's quite long.
No. Let me remind you. A decade is 10 years.
Yeah.
Are we together?
Yes.
A generation is 30 years. A century is 100 years. A half a century is 50 years. We are together there.
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you wish
You
for
know,
your generation?
Currently what happens, we have rehabilitation centers. I don't know if you are aware about that.
Yes.
Rehabs.
Yeah.
So people are just wasting their money there. Because you take somebody there, spends over 400,000, 600,000. Still, after exit from there, the following day, addiction. So it's upon the child to decide the way you have raised the child, because this generation, we cannot change it. They are grown-ups. You cannot change.
Yeah.
You cannot change them. But on advice, the way the family has been raised, their families I know here, they don't, like Akina brothers, they cannot enter those areas because of their father, they has raised them.
Yeah.
Mtoto mleajwa ndivyo kwa?
Ndivyo kwa.
Si ndio hiyo sasa? Okay.
Before we end this program, do you feel like you'd like to add something?
To earn something? I'd wish it. It's not compulsory. You get my English?
Yeah.
But as a matter of concern. You get my English?
Yeah.
Not compulsory.
Yeah.
But as a matter of concern.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my answer.
Are you addicted to any drug or habits?
Me, I've got no addiction. What I do, I smoke. I'm a smoker. I'm addicted to smoking.
Can you do without smoking? Have you tried to quit smoking?
I've tried to quit, but what I'm doing, like smoking, an addiction, you cannot put an emergency brake the way, you can roll. So you slow down, slowly, bumps ahead, you slow, then plus you quit.
So you're working towards quitting?
Yeah, I'm working towards quitting that one.
How is it going? How is it going? Is it successful?
It is so turbulent over there. The go is slow. Yeah.
But you have a will to quit addiction.
That's my ambition.
All the best.
Yeah.
So thank you for coming.
Thank you too.
Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you too.
We are privileged to have you. We feel we have felt you, we have heard you, we have learned from you, and we appreciate you. We hope to have another session with you in the near future. Thank you so much for creating time to be with us.
Pleasure to see you.
Thank you for watching. We have Unmasked Kajonnie. We hope to unmask you. Remember to subscribe, like, share, and comment. Thank you.